What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
The cast is announced, production has already started, and some plot pieces of information are released. Here's everything we know about the very anticipated Downton Abbey 2. Important pieces of information.
No maid, no valet, no nanny even.
It's 1927. We're modern folk.
Back in 2019, fans of Downton Abbey were gifted with a promise for a sequel. Back then, the producer of the film told The Hollywood Reporter that if they do a sequel, they will try to gather the original cast together again. And that was, according to him, the most challenging thing to do. The main question was, is everyone available at the same time? In 2020, actor Jim Carter, who plays Carson, appeared on This Morning celebrating the show's 10th anniversary, and he said the writing for the second film is already finished. Carter also said the script is done and it's very funny. We'll talk about this comment a bit later in the video. According to the actor, the whole cast is back and some very interesting new additions were made. In February 2021, Hugh Bonneville, the actor who plays the role of Lord Grantham, said that if everyone from the cast and production gets a vaccine, they can start filming. He later added, "We are desperate to do it. It's the sort of pleasurable release of a movie like the first one that audiences would enjoy after all of this mess we have been through." A confirmation for the Downton Abbey sequel followed as Focus Features chairman Peter Gujawaski said he's about to reunite with Julian, Jareth, and the entire Downton family in 2021 to bring the Crawleys back home for their fans. Now that we know filming has officially started, when should we expect a release date?
What is it?
The king and queen are coming to stay.
What?
For all fans of the film, we know you can't help but crave more drama and gossip from Highclere Castle. As you all know, Downton Abbey is a fictional estate found in the northern England countryside. The Crawley family and their servers lived there, and the show was set in 1912. From World War I to the sinking of the Titanic, there are plenty of important historical events that were included in the show's storylines. The show's focus is mostly on how two different classes of people can live under the same roof, and well, there is prejudice, drama, discrimination, and realistic scenes that will capture your attention right away. After the enormous success of the show, the first film was born and it picked up in 1927, 18 months after the series finale. And the plot of the first film featured the King and Queen of England coming to Downton Abbey for a stay. Based on 2019's hugely successful film adaptation of Julian Fellowes' drama, fans were thrilled to learn that a sequel will also be made. So, when should we expect Downton Abbey 2? Downton Abbey 2 has been paused because of the pandemic and is now scheduled for release in 2022. The drama was supposed to be released this year during the festive season on December 22nd, but will now be released next spring according to Deadline. The official release date is March 18th, 2022. Now, for the most important thing, who's coming back in Downton Abbey 2? Downton Abbey 2 cast.
Don't envy me, Mrs. Hughes. You know what they say? Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown.
Best news is that most of the original cast members from the first film are coming back for the sequel, including Hugh Bonneville, Elizabeth McGovern, Michelle Dockery, Laura Carmichael, Alan Leach, Matthew Good, Harry Haddon-Payton, Penelope Wilton, Maggie Smith, Jim Carter, Phyllis Logan, Brendan Coyle, Joan Froggatt, Rom James Collier, Kevin Doyle, Raquel Cassidy, Michael Fox, Sophie McShera, and Leslie Nichol.
Thank heavens the film is taking place. We're thrilled about that because we're very, very tired of questions about is the film ever going to get made.
When it comes to Lily James, there's no information about the character making an appearance in the film. Cousin Rose is happily married, living in America, and she didn't make an appearance in the first film, so there's a huge chance she won't appear in the sequel. Now, let's talk about Maggie Smith's bigger role in the second film. Her appearance in the second film really messes things up with Violet Crawley's burial. Let's get into it, shall we? Maggie Smith's comeback.
She is like a homing pigeon. She finds our underbelly every time.
As we said, Maggie Smith's appearance in the second film could be of huge importance. The end of the first film suggested that her end in the film had come as the actress was supposed to play the Dowager Countess for the last time. But now that the actress is expected to reprise her role once more, the whole plot of the film is changing directions. As Julian Fellowes said, one of the things that have been commented on over the years about Downton is that there have been plenty of medical misdiagnoses. He further explained that at the end of Downton Abbey, Maggie was by no means gone. You imagine Violet is on her way out, but that decision hasn't been reached. What do you guys think will be Maggie's storyline this time? Let us know. New additions. According to Focus Features, the original principal cast will all once again return for the second film, said Hugh Dancy, Laura Haddock, Natalie Bay, and Dominic West will all make an appearance in the second film. Desperate to do the film?
No, as a matter of fact, I was quite interested. I never thought of him as a man of principle before.
Hugh Bonneville's wish to do the film was certainly stronger than ours to see it. It's the usual thing. The planets are circling, they are beginning to get into alignment, Bonneville said in an interview, and according to the actor, the pandemic really got into their way of production, but now that everything is better, there is certainly the intention to do it. He said he would love to do the second film, and not just that, he is actually desperate to do it. Well, we're also desperate to see it. The script is funny, plus our theories. As we previously said, Jim Carter said the script for the second film is here. He's seen it and it's very funny. He further explained the script got all the same characters in. Now, this made us think, and we've actually come up with some theories about where the plot of the second film will go. Maybe the second film will feature Thomas's romance in a less important manner? Then, one can't help but wonder what will happen to Baxter and Molesley. Do you think they'll finally get together in a proper relationship? Violet's future is also uncertain, as we surely don't expect her to lose her life. Edith will definitely have her baby, and last but not least, we wonder if the Marigold and Lucy storyline will be explored. Do you guys have your theories about where the plot of Downton Abbey will go this time? Let us know. Directed by Simon Curtis. The first Downton Abbey was directed by Michael Engler, and despite his success with the 2019's film,
in terms of bringing it to the big screen, everything was sort of scaled up cinematically.
Downton Abbey 2 was given to another director, a director that has worked neither in the show nor in the film of the famous drama, but he's a very experienced movie director with over 20 years of filmmaking. Simon Curtis is the one directing Downton Abbey 2, famous for his work in My Week with Marilyn, Goodbye Christopher Robin, and The Art of Racing in the Rain. We can't help but wonder how his perspective will deliver the sequel of the very acclaimed drama. Downton Abbey 2 plot. While we know that the sequel is happening, the plot of it is kept a secret, and there are only a few comments about where the sequel could lead the characters. The show and the film both follow the lives of the wealthy Crawley family and their maids, servants, and chefs, and the sequel will certainly continue with the same manner of a narrative. In the first film, however, the family is facing chaos with the arrival of King George V and Queen Mary. And as we previously said, the biggest question for the sequel is the fate of Violet Crawley, Dowager Countess of Grantham, played by Dame Maggie Smith. Fellowes explained in an interview that there are very loose ideas for the second film, only so that we don't have to start from scratch if there is one. We know a direction we would go in. Well, what do you guys think that direction is? Let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed our video, make sure you subscribe to our channel so you never miss any of our videos in the future. As always, thanks for watching.